so they stay in Malaysia. But if environment is not okay, and also the business is now changed because of the dynamic technology, right? So the what I call the human resource also is no longer the main agenda for the business. That the the domain now shift to the research and development. So even Malaysia now been selected to receive the investment from outside. Okay, so they just want to continue the investment that have impact. That's have impact. It's not just for the manufacturing. Uh, yes, they still receive manufacturing, but with high impact. Okay, so high technology. It is need by the Malaysians. Okay, uh, I if you notice, basically majority of the Malaysians have at least have a certificate. Okay, they have a certificate. Uh, Most of them have a degree and also diploma. Right? So the at least those adult in Malaysia start from 17, 18 years old. They at least they have a certificate, and they can join the industry. And they have many routes can be joined by the Malaysians, by the Malaysian citizens. And basically, this we can say almost more than 50% Malaysians, at least they have minimum qualification in they have at least they have certificate. Okay, more than 50%. Okay, so that is one of the reason most of the investment is come into Malaysia is a high impact industry. Okay, so it's not same like what happened in 80s, 90s. Okay, but the right now they have many startup company right in Malaysia, and this startup company is owned by the Malaysian itself, right? And most of them basically focus on the development. It's not on the manufacturing. It's not mostly on the manufacturing, but most on the in terms of design. Okay, in terms of design, development, creative product, innovative product, IT solutions. So that is the what is the demand right now. The industry right now is how did they change in 70s, 80s, 90s. Now they have many startup company, and this startup company is owned by Malaysians, and this uh, company basically they need those who have a knowledge. Okay, they have at least they have a knowledge in terms of IT skills. That is one of the reason. Research and development in engineering is become boom right now. And that is the key factor that the student I mean the new talents I mean you okay as a next generation for the engineer in Malaysia have to have the quality uh, to conduct those research and development engineering in engineering field. Okay, that's why if you notice, right, they have many changes lah. This is based on my experience. Last time when I was a student, the syllabus is not based on the technology, but right now they have many syllabus is based on technology, the new technology, and they add on with the technology. It's not purely on the science and engineering right now, but it's also equipped with this technology, and they have many what I call solutions, software that's exposed to the new youngest, to the new engineer. And this is the challenge for the new engineer later on. Okay, so that is very related research and development in engineering right now. This is the list of the chapter 5, introduction to the research and development, fundamental and applied research, benefit of research and development, the role of the research and development engineer, new innovations and technology engineering in engineering. Okay, these all parts we will discuss later on. It's not just the definitions, but the new what is the opportunity right now available in Malaysia. I think that is benefit to you later on when you join, when you are looking for the job. Okay. So R&D itself, research and development. Okay, they have many components basically. Okay, they have many components. Okay, so it's related to the project management. It's also related to the market, R&D, research product, development, program, design, innovative product, and many others. Okay, so this is all related with the R&D. Okay, so research and development basically this is one of the what I call pillar. So of the R&D, they have start with concept, the idea of the concept. Then they have discussions, do some research, experimental design, process development, analysis. Then you file for the IP, intellectual properties, and also scale up the path. Okay, so this is the life, the life cycle of the research and development. Okay, so we start with concept and discussion when, for example, you want to design one product. For example, you want to design new modem or access point. So you start with the concept. So you are looking what is the gap, and you have to fill in the gap. What is the current technology right now is not available. They have a few features that's not available, and you improve that kind of features, and later on you come with new idea, the concept idea. Then later on you discuss the discussions. So the discussions maybe is involve not just the discussion not just involve a for the local, but some the discussion with the expert from the outside. Okay, so later on you do some research. You do some market survey lah. You do prototype. Start with prototype. Do some experiment and those things. Then experiment for the prototype, not start with the design. Then you proceed with experimental design. So that means for this part, this is at the physical scale, with all the component, function, electronic parts, PCB installations, then do some like commissioning, aging. So this is all aging for the robustness to check is it your product is can use for the market later on. Okay, so then you proceed with process development. Okay, process development is they have many process development that you have to follow, and they have certain standard that you have to comply. Ya.
Ada kawan saya tak dapat masuk. Masuk.
Dah masuk kan? Okay, so they in school with certain standard. Okay, so I mentioned previously, if you are dealing with access point or modem, so they have certain standard that you have to follow, IEEE 801.14 or something like that. So you have to follow the certain standard, international, and some, for example, internal, like SIRIM. So they have many standard that you have to comply. Then you further with do analysis on the product or prototype that you have developed. Get the response from the user, and later on you proceed with the file for the IP, intellectual property. So this is in order to protect your product or your system or your functions become copied by the others. Then you proceed with the scale up pass. Okay, so that means this is for the mass production later on. Okay, so that is some cycle. This is a cycle for the R&D. Okay, so some of the definition for the research, and basically research for both basic and applied is systematic. So this is a need intensive study directed toward full scientific knowledge of the subject that you have studied. So you do some in many areas. Basically, you do some research. Even, for example, for your FYP, final year project, also you do some research. You refer to the journal. You refer to the books. You refer to the those experts in the related field that can benefit for you later on. Okay, so the other one is development. Basically, for the development is a systematic use for the scientific knowledge. So it is basically is directed towards the production of the useful material. So that means you do some development So you design, you create, you develop the prototype. So it's include design and also development of the prototype and process. Okay. So later on you can at the final outcome you get the final prototype. So research is just a research. You do even for the market analysis also under research. Okay. So if you encounter that the product is you know is not easy to marketable, so better you didn't put investment on that kind of idea. Okay. Okay. This is the implication of the contemporary issue. National industry target and planning need to capable engineer with the criteria to design. So basically, you need to have engineer that's be able to do R&D, research and development, management skill, equipped with a strong background of the theory and practical. Okay, so that's why if you notice right now they have many, for example, like Elon Musk. He has experience. He has a knowledge. Basically, they have a knowledge, and they are very I can say the intelligent person. Okay, so they have an idea and they can translate the idea to the real applications. Okay, so that is skill that's not what I call not have for those who are from the business side. So, for example, they are not have they have not have a background of the engineering. Those who have no idea of the engineering field, so they cannot come with the idea that's like what happened by those very prominent person lah, like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and many others. So at least these key person they have fine knowledge in terms of S&T, science and technology, and also engineering. Okay, so if you notice, this is a very important part, and they have what I call they have a skill. They have a capability. They have a skill in the R&D part. Okay, so how they do, for example, Elon Musk, and they do research on the Tesla. He invests on the aerospace and many others. So that is the beauty of the that is very important lah. If you have a skill in terms of engineering, science and technology, and also you have also idea in terms of business. Okay, so next is about fundamental versus applied research. Okay, so they have a difference between fundamental and applied research. If you notice, fundamental research is based on the known as a basic research, and or we can say as a pure research. Pure research does not usually generate findings that have immediate application in the practical level. So you do some research on the new, to seek for the new knowledge. To seek for the new knowledge. Okay, so you buat research yang belum pernah orang buat, contoh untuk kaji berkaitan dengan penyakit, sebagai contoh penyakit yang belum pernah orang buat cure lagi, yang belum ada cure lagi kan, belum ada ubat dan sebagainya. Okay, so that is kind of fundamental research. Basically, for the fundamental research is more on the driven by the curiosity and desire to expand knowledge. So that means for the first phase, they just do some research that's to find the new knowledge, to know what is the relations and the relation between one domain to the other domain. What is the relations? So without any without any prototype, without any solutions, without any, I mean, they have no solid solutions to overcome that kind of problem. Okay, so for the applied research, basically it's a methodology to solve the specific issue affected by the individual or group. So that is the difference. Applied research and also fundamental. Fundamental just seek for the knowledge. And basically, for the fundamental research, they still need another investment to solve for the next cycle. Okay, so for example, fundamental research for the first phase, just to looking for the to know, to seek for the knowledge. It's not yet apply that knowledge to the to develop something, to design for the solutions. So you know, okay, so contoh kalau dicampurkan barang ini dengan barang ini, you akan dapat yang ini. Itu saja. So dia tak ada sebarang apa, maknanya dia still need some you have to do further investigation lah, in order to solve that kind of problem. Okay, tapi untuk apply research, that is methodology to solve the specific issue lah, related or affected to the individual or group. So, but if you use applied research, basically the research can use in the many areas lah, like business, medicine, education, to find the solution in order to improve, help to solve problem, scientific problem, or to develop new technology. Because, for example, big data punya solutions, IoT solutions, smart city solution. So in physical you can see the changes. When you use this kind of solutions, it can help you in order to know to monitor, to control, to know the status of the environment, the status of the machine, status of the patients, and many others. So that's kind of the applied research. Okay, so this is the table in order to differentiate between basic research or fundamental research and applied research. Okay, so basic for fundamental research expand current knowledge, but for the applied, solve particular life problem. This one is more on the theoretical, to explore the nature, but for the applied and practical and descriptive in nature. For the basic fundamental wide scope, and very wide scope, but this is more on specific. for basic research, less associated with technology, and predict for the future phenomenon. Whereas for the applied research, associates with advanced technology and great solution to prevent for the future problem. Right? For the basic research is more on curiosity and does not direct to the commercial objective. Right? But for the applied, this is based on the client driver and has direct on the commercial objective. For the basic research, less connected with economy, less often in the academic publications. But for the applied, high connected with economic pursuit, then more often appear in the academic publications. So this is a few difference between fundamental and applied research. Okay, next is about type of research and development and the desired output. And basically, for the fundamental, like I mentioned previously, is for the elementary particles research. Whereas for the applied research is more on the product development. The R&D basically, the ultimate goal is desired to be product and marketed. So that is basically for the R&D activities is you need some budget. So you put some money to R&D, and normal in the for the R&D, they spend around 2 to 10% of the income of the company or the organizations. Then in terms of production is a process of manufacturing the product. If it's a market, how to release to the customer, and R&D is considered as a production process. Okay, so you can see the relation between research and development. For the research, basically consists of developing the technology with long-term visions. So you know what you expect to be within 10 years. Your organizations or your company developing the technology with broad visions. So that is for the research and established for technology. But for the development, basically is capable for the use for the 2 or 3 years. So this is in terms of cost reduction and product differentiate by the core technology. So by doing that, combined with research and development, so you are looking for the market or trade need of the developed product, and this can be realized through the many agency like industry, education, and also the government. So they have a link. They basically they have a link between research and development. You want to have sources for the investment, for the budget. So you are looking the money, seed money from the industry. It can be from the industry, from the government, from the industry sector, from the government, or from the individual. Okay, so they have basically 3 different type of product cycle. Okay, on the volume of the end product, they can call it as a mass production. This basically is concentrate on the high volume product. Okay, for example, Coca-Cola. So you produce every day how many bottles of the Coca-Cola. This is for the mass production. So basically they start with R&D. Then proceed with production and from production directly to the market. So the what they call the profits is based on the how many product that you can sell at the end of the day. For the process production, this is focused on the moderate large number of units. So the product development market with prototype and product based on the demand. Okay, so for example, supercomputer. So the process production start with R&D, market and production. But it's not like normal productions. So that is very dedicated, and they have a what they call segment, market segment. For example, supercomputer is not being used by many users, but they still have a user who can use it. Okay, so this is more on the moderate large number of units. For the unit product, this is for the small unit of the units. Basically, this is a dedicated product is requested. So this product developed through the intricate R&D and manufacture. So this the example of MISAT satellite. So you do some market survey and do some research, and you make the units. And normally the unit is not many, it's just dedicated for the specific use, specific use or user. Okay, so this is a slide from the KDDI operations. Basically, we call it as a research and development. So this is for the research and development activity. Okay, so this is for the in practical. So they say KDD say they have a 3M, multi network, multi device, and multi use. Okay, so it's depend on the dedicated domain for the applications, platform or infrastructure. This is the example for human communication, like your smartphone, multimedia, so to deliver some contents to the user, to the market. Platform, you can select what kind of platform that you want to do or to join in security, in green, or in cloud. So it's depend on what segment that you want or platform that you want to join in. The other one is in terms of infrastructure. Infrastructure, they have many network operation, core network or access network. So it's depend on which part that you want to join in. Okay, so the other one is the statement. Basically, R&D is costly, and it's not produced immediate return from the capital. But that's why not so many company involved in R&D. So only the the specific company that's looking at for the future, for the future visions. So they put much efforts on the R&D. So even for the developed nations, only spend around 2 to 3% of the GNP to the R&D. For the developing country, less than 0.1 to 0.5%. Okay, so this is a joke. The project has been cancelled. We spent all the money making this scale model. So at least they have a model for this one. But the bad thing is the project is cancelled. Okay, other way of the acquiring technology, you can still own the technology, or not own, acquire technology to gain the knowledge about the new technology through the technology transfer. So this can be happen through the technology transfer, reverse engineering or industrial espionage. But this is morally ethically wrong. So that's mean like you copy from the others lah. Okay, so this slide is to show the very related one. Okay, so this to compare with 2020 to 2019. So if you notice the top emerging technology is based on the Gartner. So the Gartner basically the third party organizations that predict what is the emerging technology for the future, for the current and also for future. So this is top 10 emerging technology in 2020. The first one is artificial intelligence. Right now it's many used. Even your apps, your app, smartphone apps use AI in order to, for example, face recognition, to identify some objects. So you use your smartphone. You just you just scan. You have apps and you scan any objects, and they can tell you what this object is about. Okay, so that is one of the example of the artificial intelligence applications that been used right now. 5G, also 5G, even 5G in Malaysia is not started yet, but soon start from the Langkawi, Sarawak, Putrajaya. So this is very soon. 5G been helping you. Okay. So you can experience the new internet speed. You can browse. You can in terms of new experience to downloading. So please make sure your smartphone also equipped with the 5G technology. Okay, Internet of Things that is very boom last many years. Even during 2015, I remember IoT project in the Melaka and even in ITHM as well. Many projects, smart city, smart campus, and we use Internet of Things is like M2M, machine to machines. Machine-to-machine communications between one device to another device, and later on when you getting and you acquire all the information from the sensor, you can proceed with the big data analytics and to do analytical analysis and based on the environment and specific events. happen. Okay, it's serverless computing. Last time they use server for do some analysis, and but now serverless, and not have a physical server. So you can explore this part on the serverless computing and biometric biometric and from the use finger point, put your finger you use your ear, your not ear your eyes and some they use skull to identify the face recognitions to identify in order to give permissions to enter and to proceed for the password and many other things. AR, VR, augmented reality, VR, virtual reality, blockchains, being used in many applications right now. For example, if you want to know, you want to verify the your certificate, is it your certificate is, for example, your employer want to know your certificate, is it your certificate is fraud or not? So just check through the blockchain's platform. Okay, robotic right now many, especially on the medical side, and then NLP. NLP right now also being used in many, even in Google, by Google platform and many others, and also quantum computing. Last time they have like for example nanotechnology, micro, nano. Now more on the quantum computing. So if you do compare with what top 10 emerging technology in 2019, okay, Internet of Things last time is number 1 now. In 2020, Internet of Things become number 3. AI, last time number 2, 1. In 2020 it's become number 1. 5G, last time number 3, now 5G, number 2. And so you can see the top 10 emerging. This is worldwide, not specifically on the Malaysia. Okay, so so you can browse through the Gartner, Okay, so then you can see what is the expectations and also expectations. They have like they call as innovation trigger, peak of the inflated this illusionment slope of enlightenment and plateau of the productivity. So this still if you want to do research, especially those who are love to proceed with R&D, you want to proceed for the master or PhD level. So normally they join for this part so that they can know what is researcher right now doing, what they are looking at. For example, generative AI. So you can explore what is generative AI is about. Because why? Because this is still in the initial state. Okay, so if you notice here, less than 2 years, plateau will be reached. So, for example, health passport, less than 2 years. Before they can become common in near future. Okay, if in the more than 10 years, so like this one, biodegradable sensor. So and now we always hear about biodegradable plastic, right? For the packing, for the packing, right? Biodegradable. So that's means it's not harm for the environment. But this biodegradable sensor but it can last long for the 10 years. So this is one of the part that you can take serious lah. Private 5G, social data. So this is part that you can do some serious research to know what is about for 2 to 10 years. Okay, later on. Okay, so managing research and development, basically for the people, they must have quality. Those people that have analytic, curious, independent, intellectual, enjoy science and mathematics activities. So not all the people enjoy to do research because it's not it's involved many steps and involve many process. You also have to seek for the budget. To seek for the to explore new things is not easy lah. Okay. If something that's really happen, so it's easy to you. Okay? But something that is still in the black box, gray area, you didn't if you didn't explore, you didn't know. So that is part very very challenges very challenging for you. With internal standard and high self-confidence, who can interact with peers and also who are creative and more desirable. Okay, so this is if the people for those who want to join for the R&D, they must have this kind of qualities. Okay, managing research and development basically is involved many parts. Start with project requirement, then organize project team, then they start discuss on the project SWOT for the planning, then project control for controlling, then project adjustment if some activities need to do some adjustment. It's not same like what you are planning. Then you are commanding the new adjustment for the project, and then project communications, and also project leadership. So you do for directing as well to your subordinate later on. Okay, so R&D strategies involve many domains or parts. It's involved in innovations, project management, IP management. So this is all activities that's later on you, but not all, but some R&D strategies. This involved with R&D operations. Some related to the regular theory compliance, telemanagement. Telemanagement, sourcing, looking for the budgeting, and many others. Research and development strategy element. So this part you need to take into account. So from where is it centralized or decentralized? So outsourcing or internal. So the architecture, that means the R&D architecture, R&D architecture. Is it the architecture that you join in is centralized or decentralized? So meaning centralized, they have one manager that give the command and give direction toward the final target. Okay, but for the decentralized, basically is based on the outcome that you find, and the other step, the other step is based on what happened right now lah. Size and focus of the unit. This is a member of the group, or sourcing or internal. You are looking for the budget lah, for the monetize, for the money. How? Development process, decision making process, and government metric. And so the process is maybe is driven by the governance metrics, development process. How do you want to internet to win? Portfolio also. On you have to answer for the what's. Characteristic of your project, ideal project. You have to mix and balance criteria for the selection, terminations of some activities. Then who is focused on the people, draft strategy. Some people, I mean some like general manager, those who are the lead for that kind of project. So is it they are specialized and generalized, or ideal characteristic? And so is it that kind of people is draft strategy? So this is all the element for the R&D strategy. R&D strategy that you have to take into account. Okay, so product development element, start with marketing, sizing. They have a product category, attitude, and usage. Market opportunity, idea generation, create, refine concept, concept testing, research, and position. So this is almost the same as what I mentioned previously on the cycle of the R&D. Okay, so product development process start with the idea and screening and evaluations. Some idea is been rejected. Some idea been accepted through the screening and evaluation process. Then detailed investigations been proceed. Is it that kind of idea is worth to be marketable? Then the real development happen here, testing and market launch. So this is all the timeline that you have to follow. Communication network basically, communication network is basically the amount of pattern of communication within the project must match with information processing requirement at the research project. So this is the definition of the communication network. The project must be linked to independence area within the university development. Okay, so this is the what I call the not the definition, basically the features or the characteristic of the communication network. So this is another characteristic of the communication network. The project must be linked to the external sources and information through the direct contact or through gatekeeper. So this is also it's according to Tushman about the communication network. And this communication network have the beyond organization project boundary contact with a personal from the other university with the same field, but it's cross the board to the other university, from the one university to another university. So this is they call as a communication network. The keyword is amount of pattern of the communication that's within the project. The project must be linked independent area. The project must be linked external source, and also they have beyond organizations project boundary. So this is characteristic of the communications network according to the Tushman. So So this slide is show for the research grant from the Ministry of Education. So this is purposely for the Ministry of Education, APT. This is maybe interesting for those you want to proceed for the master. If you want to proceed with master, the first for the master level, after you graduate for your bachelor degree, you want to proceed for the master or PhD. So normally student will ask to the lecturer, is it they have a grant, and this type of a grant that's available, that's available through KPT. So to get this grant also is not easy, because the successful rate is almost less than 10%, less than 10%. So that means if 100 candidates submit for the applications, only 10 of them been granted with the grant. Okay, so what type of research available? They call it fundamental research, FRGS, transdisciplinary. So this to translate for the new theory. So from the FRGS, this is to explore for new theory. This from the FRGS, you translate from the FRGS to the new concept or idea. So at the end, you can achieve for the new border for the new knowledge. Then they have a PRGS. This is for prototype. So that means you must have a prototype. For this part, long-term research, this focus on the new theory, but is that you need to have what I call several niche area. For example, under EE, electric and electronic part, they have one leader, but they have a sub part. Okay, maybe one leader for the micro E, one leader for the embedded system, one leader for the IoT, one leader for the software, one leader for the hardware, one leader for the control or the mechanical part. So they have many. Okay. So the other one is Malaysia Laboratory for the Academia Business Collaboration. This course my lab. In UTHM, they have two grants for the my lab. One for the electric scooter last time. The other one is for the motor. To what I call to generate motor. Normal motor is they have rotator inside the motor, right? So that's why they call it rotator. But the new idea is the rotor is outside. Okay, so this is one of the what I call the idea that's been explored by the researcher in UTHM. Okay, they have a high COE that is Iceland Center of High Education Center of Iceland. So it's depend on the IPT field area. So ICOE in UTHM, if I'm not mistaken, is on the Tibet for the Tibet area. Okay. Summary of the potential grant. So you can get this from the startup and business improvement, R&D, and also export. Okay, so in UTHM itself, they have internal grant like short-term grant. For short-term grant, is you can this short-term grant can pay to the student. They have what they call Scheme Pelajar Bekerja. Scheme Pelajar Bekerja, SPB. Scheme Pelajar Bekerja. So if you notice, you can basically you can explore. If you are looking for the extra money in UTHM, you can do some research. You can help your lecturer in their research. So the first step, you need to go to the you need to check. Is it the supervisor or your lecturer have a grant? Okay, have a grant. So basically they listed the list of the grant in UTHM. So if it's granted, it's a grant. Normally they have some money, and that lecturer can pay for the researcher. So you have to register to the RMC, Research and Management Center at UTHM as the researcher. Okay, so even you are a student, you can register as a researcher. This is what I do last time during my undergraduate. So I need extra money. I need extra money, so I find the lecturer and I ask them how can I help the lecturer. So luckily that lecturer have a grant. So I've been paid one hour. I'm not mistaken that during that time they pay you around 7 ringgit one hour. Maximum for one day 4 to 5 hours. 7 times 5, I get 35 ringgit, right? So that is maximum. You can claim basically 600 ringgit. 600 ringgit per month. So at least I get extra money lah. Even I still studying, but I still can get extra money. It's not from the PTPTN. It's through what I call time that I have to spend to solve the project for that kind of lecturer. Okay. So they have also grant incentive pendidik swasta JIP, GIPS, grant penyelidikan pelbagai bidang MDR, grant contract UTHM, IGSP, then GBPS also. This is grant penyelidikan pasal swasta. So this specific for those who are proceed with master or PhD. Okay. Okay, other grant they call as PPG, NAP, REC. This is the outside of the UTHM. Even you as a student also you can apply, but through your lecturer. Okay. The benefit of research and development, basically that is a unique selling point. Basically, if you are you're involved in one project, basically this is like a selling point to you. When you can help your lecturer to complete the task or the project, that is you can put in your CV. in the CV. And this is become a plus point lah for you and to proceed for the before you graduate. So this is a plus point, and you sit for the interview to look for the job lah. Okay, so unique selling point, R&D can help you to develop unique product and service. And it's not always have to entirely new. It's not everything new. So some you can what I call improve the existing product or service. Then the other benefit is income. Unique product or service result from the success R&D project and bring financial benefit to the business. So that is number two. Funding. Doing this R&D can have is involved of cost and patience. However, R&D can also offer many opportunities to seek public sector innovation, research, and even you can apply for the EU, European funding from the European country. Then the benefit of the research tax relief. So you can ask for the tax relief as well. And the other one is competitive edge. Okay, so you can develop an advantage over your competitor and establish yourself as a leader in the market. So basically, if you are the only provider for the solutions, and you have a strong relation with the university to deal with research on the something. So that is plus point to your company as well. Okay, collaborations. That's why there are many collaboration between UTHM and also from the industry. In faculty, in UTHM, they have many, like Sena Traffic. Then we have ST Microelectronic, then Robert Perennial. So this is the listed company that have a collaboration between with the FKE. Okay, so when they have something that need to solve, so they will ask to the researcher from the UTHM. Then the other one is reputations. So if you have a good engagement in terms of R&D with the university and also in other organizations, that is strengthen your brand and reputation, because this product is been studied by the researcher, and the final outcome of the research been useful for benefit for the business as well. Then the role of the engineer in R&D, basically to do research, develop new product, redesign existing product, perform research activity, and also some business. Normally, for the collaborator from the industry side, they are focused on the business, and from the university side, they are focused on the R&D to find the solution and many others. For business, for the industry, basically they are looking for the business point of view, looking for the money, budget, and many others, HR, human resource, and many others. So that is the unique of the collaboration between industry and the academia in university. Okay, the rule of engineer in research and development basically is a daily task performed by R&D engineer, and this is based on the industry, the work basically the type of product design and existing product being sold by the company. So the core responsible for the R&D, however, is listed like this one. Okay, the role of the engineer in research and development basically for the design product. So those engineer that involved in design product is the responsible for the calculations, the product dimension, drawing, sketch, and product idea and designing mockup. If you are involved in the development and complete project, this is to develop idea and manage lead the project until the real product been developed. Lead project team, basically this is more on the management side. Leadership, project in development, managing all the team, find the budget, pay the salary. Is it the salary is one-off or based on the project? Okay, so lead project team. Okay, design project plan. This is more focused on the engineering, manufacturing, and sales marketing team to manage all aspect product development. R&D itself, R&D engineer perform the market research to determine what type of product might be successful among the customer, research product idea, and in terms of viability and research on how existing product been market is performed. So this is all the area that you have to looking at. Okay, the role of the engineer in R&D as well for the collaborate. R&D engineer collaborate with the engineer, develop to create product design and with marketing team to develop sales plan for the future product. So this is normal. They have a person from the Department of Finance, from the R&D, from the management team, and they are decide in terms of budget that they want to spend and what kind of product that they want to release for the next feature. Okay, so new innovation and technology in engineering. Okay, so if you can go through to mygrant.gov.my, so you can see this is all the product that are available and produced by the university. And now some of them is become commercialized and some of them not. So you can see what have been performed by the university last 5 to 6 years. Yeah, so they have also output of the research grant like Chili Barney, Quite Smart Farmer, wastewater reactor, biodiesel fuel, also potential biosensor, brake pad, and many others. So this is all product after spending in terms of R&D. So that's all for the chapter 5. Okay, so I noticed that they have few students not kejap tadi ada yang masuk lambat.